The glass of single malt scotch was sweating in my hand. It was 7:14 p.m. The sky outside our expensive penthouse was the bruised purple of an old betrayal, and the low hum of the security camera feed was the only sound I trusted. I watched as the black SUV pulled up, not her sister's beat-up sedan. This was professional. She stepped out first, my wife, Eleanor, adjusting the cuff of the blouse I had bought her for her birthday. The one I could only afford because of the secret consulting firm I ran on the side. The firm she knew nothing about. Her smile was brittle, calculated. Then the rest followed. Her brother, Mark, lumbering out like a well-fed bear, her sisters, Sarah and Lynn, already appraising our building with hungry eyes. And then the fourth figure, the one I didn't recognize, a lawyer, a small, gray, expensive predator with a briefcase. I took a slow sip. The ice cracked. I didn't move. The front door chimed. I already knew what this was about. She hadn't accidentally found a stray bank statement. She had been digging. And now she was bringing the army. The scavengers were here because they thought they knew the total value of the kill. They were wrong. The door swung open. Eleanor's face was a masterpiece of manufactured grievance, but her eyes, darting to the mahogany desk, were all greed. "We need to talk, Ben, all of us." Her voice was tight, the polite veneer of our 6 years together finally cracking to reveal the steel beneath. "Do we?" I set the glass down. No splash. Control. She cut straight through the small talk, her voice spiking with righteous indignation. "I saw the documents, Ben, the real documents. The firm in Zurich, the accounts. You said you were a mid-level manager. You said we were comfortable. You've been lying to me." Her sisters and brother shuffled closer, forming a greedy semicircle. The lawyer remained silent, the only one who understood the gravity of the room. "And now that I know," she continued, the words a rehearsed script, "my family needs a loan, a large one, to start a business. They deserve to benefit from this, Ben. You owe us." Mark cleared his throat. "We figure, say, a cool $1 million for starters." I let a beat of silence stretch into a minute. The air thinned. My heart rate didn't budge. They wanted a piece of the life they had helped me build, a life of perpetual mediocrity and sacrifice. They thought they had cornered the secretive husband. They thought they had found the hidden treasure chest. I pushed back from my desk, my movements slow, deliberate. I reached for the thick manila folder that had been sitting right in front of me the whole time. "I owe you nothing, Eleanor," I said. The tone was not rage, it was a cold, surgical fact. I slid the folder across the polished desk, directly toward the lawyer. He was the only one in the room with the capacity to truly read the contents. "That," I explained, my eyes locked on Eleanor's widening panic, "is the divorce petition. I filed it 3 weeks ago, the day I noticed you changed the password on your tablet." Her jaw dropped. Mark scoffed. "Don't be dramatic, Ben. You'll lose everything." Eleanor recovered, her voice sharp with a desperate confidence. "No, Eleanor, it's not. Read the document, counselor." The lawyer, his face now a mask of professional dread, quickly scanned the pages. He looked up, his voice barely a whisper. "Miss Harper, the prenuptial agreement. It states that all assets derived from enterprises initiated prior to the marriage, unless commingled, remain separate property." I smiled, a tight, humorless line. "The Zurich firm was opened 6 months before the proposal, Eleanor. You signed it all. You signed a prenup that protected my modest salary as an employee, not the owner of the parent company." She didn't plead. She didn't shout. Her face crumbled into a pure, desperate horror. The realization that she had not only tipped her hand, but had also orchestrated her own financial ruin, dragged her family along, and had done it all over money that was never, legally, going to be hers. I watched her, felt the internal storm finally settle into a vast, empty calm. The scavengers looked at the ruined queen. "The house is yours. I'll send a wire for a year of living expenses." A final, generous gesture. I stood up. I didn't need to stay to watch her cry. I didn't need the final word. I just needed to walk out the door. The moment I closed it, the noise of their panic became irrelevant. My breathing returned to its natural rhythm. I was out, clean, and carrying nothing but the knowledge that my secret was now the anchor sinking her perfect plan. I never lied about what I earned. I just let her believe I was too stupid to protect it.